The look of love is in your eyes. I gotta sneeze. Sorry everybody. Alright guys, I'm gonna show you quickly how to farm ZF. And this is a great little trick I've learned from various mages. I did not come up with this. Avizura was the mage that first turned me onto it. So go check out his stream. And then also, lots of other mages have helped me refine my technique. And I don't have time to shout out them all, alright? So, what we're gonna do, we're running all the way to the end. Don't worry about pulling stuff. Try to avoid it if you can, especially if you have Ice Barrier. You don't wanna get dazed, okay? Now, we're gonna have to make this perfect pull, clean execution, so you guys don't think I'm a noob, alright? Running all the way to the end. Now, a lot of you are gonna ask, how much gold per hour is this Venruki? Because that's all that matters, is how much gold per hour, alright? The statistical analysis of the classic community is definitely prime. I would say if you're good, it's gonna be around 50 gold an hour, all right? And it could be more depending on BOE drops. So I'd say the range is 30 to 60 gold, depending on how good you are. Now, when you get to this room, the first thing you wanna do is make that boss talk to you by running up the stairs. That is very important, okay? When the boss is now flagged for combat, the zombies run to him instead of you, which is very useful. Now, I've done this a few different ways. This is the best way that I've found so far, and it involves pulling all of the graves, okay? There's only one pat we have to worry about, and it's the one that's down there. That's the only one that can crit you. Some mages skip it. I am not one of those mages. I like to kill it. Most of the time it's just conveniently here, and you can just kill it really, really quick, okay? So, speed up the clip, speed up the clip. Normally you want to counterspell that heal too, it's helpful to speeding up the process. Yeah, alright, cool. Here we go. Now we're gonna eat, and this is what we're gonna do, okay? Eating really doesn't matter. So basically we're just gonna pull all the zombies. You're gonna open up all the graves, and because we aggro the boss, they're gonna run towards him, okay? And then what we're gonna do is actually just go and bug them all out. And we're gonna bug them out by running to this corner and jumping up here, okay? Now what happens is they all freeze in place, and they look at me, and they say, yo, what's up, Vin? But they're all gonna run back to where they came from, all right? Unless you fall off, and then you're gonna die like I'm about to, okay? So that was not the play. Don't do that. I was just showing you guys an example of what not to do, okay? Because if you don't wait long enough, they're gonna 1-dig you, which is very risky. All right, I'm glad we got that out of the way. All right, so all those guys are gonna run away. We're gonna run, and now we're gonna get more of the graves. Now, time is a little bit of the essence, because if you're too slow, then these graves actually disappear and you don't get to loot them. So, you don't actually have to med up for these pulls. Theoretically, you should take no damage. We're gonna blink over here, and we're gonna say what's up to our corner again. Yo, what's up? The last little bit of zombies, we pulled most of them. We're gonna pull these. And once all the graves have been opened, this is where the fun begins, okay? Use a barrier so we don't get clapped. So you can see all the zombies, all the graves have been opened, and now it's time to get to work. Make sure you have frost armor, make sure you have arcane intellect. We're gonna have to drink up and med to full, okay? You're also gonna wanna make sure you have 2 barriers available. You don't necessarily need them, but I think it's a nice little safety net, okay? So drink up, full mana, full mana, full mana. We got a fresh barrier, a second one on the way, and this is where we get to have fun. This is my favorite part of AoE pulling, okay? We have to pull everything with we have to wrangle them up like a modern day cowboy, all right? Now what you wanna do when you're pulling is use the mobs to pull the mobs, okay? So you don't necessarily have to run through all the mobs. The mobs will actually aggro the mobs by running through them. See that? I'm gonna run through this little corridor, and now we have effectively gathered all these little garbanzo beans. And now it's just all about running circles. And with these circles, hopefully we don't get dazed. We're going to group these monsters up into a nice little cluster. You can run around as many circles as you want, get them as tightly packed as you possibly can, and then you're going to Nova. Okay, now look at them. Look at how clean and tight that AoE pull is. Look at all the numbers. Can we get some 156s in the chat? Can we get a thumbs up on the video for how nice that pull was, all right? Oh, this is just heaven, man. This is what it's all about there, buds. All right, clean, 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 mean machine. I'm gonna use a rank 1 blizzard to finish them off. Very nice. Now, in terms of talents, I'm going to show you guys as we wait a little bit. And don't be afraid to pot if you need to. It's really not a big deal. All right, so talents. We're going to quickly go over the talents. Here we go. This is the talents I'm running. Now, this build could be better. If you're trying to min-max for AoE grinding, this isn't necessarily the best build. I'm running a spec that's like kind of a hybrid AoE grind spec, and also I can go PvP for fun if I really want to. This is what I'm running. Also, really important is after you kill the mobs, don't worry about looting them first. You want to loot the graves because the graves disappear if you're too slow. But yeah, if you're struggling and you have really bad gear, I would recommend getting Piercing Ice. That'll really help the damage. You can also, to increase your damage, get the Ruin from Western Plaguelands, the Trinket. I think it increases your damage versus Undead, so it's another way to increase your damage and make it a little bit easier. But yeah, basically you're gonna loot all this crap, and then there's one more pull. Now, for this pull, there's a lot of zombies on the wall, and the way you have to pull them is really, really glitchy and kind of shitty, so it's risky, all right? But I believe in you, just like you believe in me. And what we're gonna have to do is I'm gonna loot this grave and hopefully there's zombies inside. And if there's zombies inside, they can actually sometimes help you pull this stuff. But this part's scary. I would recommend using Mana Shield and Ice Barrier because you basically have to auto attack them through the wall in order to pull them, which is, let's just say sketchy at best. Did we get them all? All right, this is gonna be as good as it gets. We're gonna miss a few, but do we do it for the content? What do you guys think? I think we do it for the content, right? I'm gonna go suicide for the content, just for no reason. No man left behind. Oh, I'm dead. Oh shit. For the content though. All right, good. All right, this is what I'm saying. So if you're smart, you would just ignore those two mobs because they really don't matter, but for the content. But yeah, this is essentially the farm that I've been doing. This takes about 12 minutes if you do it right, so you can basically non-stop farm it. If you want to, you can go farm the scarabs. This video is not going to show you how to do that, but you can figure it out. And yeah, just go sell stuff, make lots of gold, and have fun. Why the hell not? Okay, we're gonna do the scarabs for the content too. Okay. The title should be "Abuse This Before It's Patched." Yeah. And then you know what's funny is I know it's not gonna get patched, but if I make my title that, you know how many people that are like classic, you know, enthusiasts are gonna come in and be like, "There's gonna be no changes, Van. You're so stupid. Blizzard's not gonna change anything. This has been on the private servers for the last 5 years. Everybody already knows about this." That's basically what I'm gonna have to deal with.